Alright, hello! And this is my immediate reaction. Well, immediate reaction, this is nearly like a day later. Apologies, I got preoccupied with something else. I'm not gonna get into it. Um, we, I'm just gonna say I'm the GOAT, you know what I mean? We went, how many fights are on this card again? It was like 11-1, I think. We got all of them right, bar one. We'll just say, the only fight I got wrong was the Christian Rodriguez fight. But then again, who wasn't picking Christian Rodriguez? He really does pick his nights. Cut him from the UFC. Give him Ngannou. Whatever you need to do. Alright, we're going to just go through all of the... We're going to start from the main card. And then work our way down to the first fight of the night. But we're just going to start with Brandon Moreno and Steve Erceg. Brandon Moreno and Steve Erceg. This was an interesting one. Because I called that he would chin Steve Erceg, but it seemed to me... Wait, it was not classed as a knockdown? He knocked him down like twice. That's stupid to me. Alright. Well, fuck what this says. There was 2 knockdowns in this fight. It seemed like a team of the night. Like, you get some people... Like, the flyweights get chinned early, and then as the fight progresses, they suddenly develop, like... a Max Holloway level chin. It's very weird. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just... He chinned them early, then it just kind of became a pitter-patter fight from the rest. Like, from round 3 to round 5, it was literally just jab, swing a haymaker, miss it, swing a haymaker, miss it, jab, one cool-looking cross, and then a takedown. Yeah, it was an entertaining fight for the first 3 rounds, and then rounds 4, 5 was kind of But after seeing that Leon Edwards fight, watching paint dry is more entertaining. You know what I mean? Alright, moving on, because I don't want to be here all day. Manuel Torres versus Drew Dober. No one really believed me when I said Manuel Torres was going to chin him. In Drew Dober's last fight, he took a beating. That has to do something to your chin, and we saw it tonight, it did something. You know? I hate to say I told you so, but I did say Drew Dober late. But hey, I'll take it. KO is KO, you know what I mean? You did it earlier, so that's like better than I thought. Congratulations, Torres. You looked great. Probably not going to go on to win a title, but I'd see him being a top 10 fighter at some point. I don't know if he is right now, but I see him being a top 10 fighter, you know what I mean? I see him beating like the likes of Benoit Saint-Denis. I think that's a really good matchup for him, you know? Alright, moving on. Drew Dober, you know, give him... You know, I don't really know what to do with Drew Dober right now. Who could you give him? Maybe that might be a good bounce back fight for Benoit Saint-Denis, Drew Dober, and then if he wins that fight, Manuel Torres. Because they're both coming off losses. I think that's a good fight on a paper, but coming off a loss, you know, it's like battle of losers, you know what I mean? Someone has to win. Probably end in a draw. Yeah, I can see that. Either one of these could fight Benoit Saint-Denis and I'd be okay with it. Alright, moving on. Edgar Chairez versus Sergey Vergara. I did say Vergara was going to be a bit chinny, but Mini Pereira decides to lock in a rear naked instead of just finishing him. Because he could have finished him there. Like, I don't think anyone would have doubted he could finish him there, but he decided to lock in a rear naked. I guess playing it safe, not wasting energy. But Mini Pereira gets it done. Cuts CJ Vergara from the sport. Not the sport, send him to PFL or something. But I think his days are way behind him. Alright, moving on. This fight I called to a goddamn T. I told you all that Raul Rojas Jr. was going to make it just look so mid and barely scrape by. And in my opinion, it was a controversial decision in my opinion. I think there's an argument for Morales getting it, because there was 3 times in that fight, in every round, where he almost submitted Raul Rosas Jr. and then Raul either almost barely gets out of it, or the bell saved him. Like, round 3, if that round was 10 seconds longer, Rosas would have been out cold. So, if I'm Rosas Jr., He's probably doing amazing money with the Chiwiwi merch. Take a year. Don't take any more damage. Just take a year. Improve your game. Come back. Come back when you're 23, 24. Because this is not a young man's sport. Like, this is turning into the old head sport. Because they're just pushing these young fighters too quickly, way too quickly, and then giving them someone who's not out of their prime, still going strong, and only lost because it's someone barely better than them, you know? So, I think the move for Rosas Jr. right now, take a year out, come back, fight someone barely top 15, you know what I mean? I do not see him fighting someone in the top 10 anytime soon. Even though he won this by unanimous decision, should have been split decision in my opinion. But he got the 4 takedowns, looked alright. It's just, he almost got finished 3 times. I can't trust him. Once he takes, this is going to be like a Ronaldo Rodriguez situation. Once he takes on an actual opponent, an actual top 15 contender, or barely top 15 contender, he's going to shit the bed. You know what I mean? So, don't bet on, if he's not cherry picking his opponents, don't bet on Rosas Jr. in the future, in my opinion. Alright, moving on. David Martinez versus Simon Oliveira. That fight was wild. I called it that Oliveira was literally just going to blitz in, and then David was going to catch him. Not entirely the way I envisioned it, but still, the gist of it was still there. So I was right, David Martinez knocks him out in 1 round. I knew not to pick him after I saw his, I don't even think it was the Contender Series fight. It was an old fight where he just literally just blitzes in and then throws a spinning back fist as his only defense. And once Martinez copped what he was doing, he figured it out, caught him with the left hand, or was it right? I can't remember if it was left or right hand. Caught him with a hook, dropped him, battered him on the ground. When it's finished, you know. Keep an eye on him. I definitely say keep an eye on him. In bantamweight, there's not a lot of heavy hitters. There's a lot of technical strikers and fellas who get knockouts for big kicks, but no one with besides maybe Sean O'Malley, there's no one with that oomph. You know what I mean? Maybe who else? No, I can't think of anyone else. I'm brain dead at the moment. Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Kevin Borjas. I got lucky. I changed my mind mid-pick because I remember I said in the first 30 seconds of deciding this, I was like, oh, Ronaldo Rodriguez does he decision. But then I had a little brain epiphany, and I said, why am I picking Ronaldo Rodriguez after I saw that Ode Osborne performance? Who in their right mind was picking Ronaldo Rodriguez against Kevin Borjas? You know what I mean? And it went exactly how I said. Chins him in the first round and then just dominates the fight from there. Didn't knock him out like I said he would, but still chinned him. You know what I mean? So good job, Kevin Borjas, on his way to lose a split decision to Joshua Van, I guess. Moving on. This upset me. I was genuinely upset. I called it. I said, hopefully there's no one pulling out due to illness. And literally 2 hours later, I hear about this, I started crying. Honest to God, I started crying. I was looking forward to this fight so much, you know? I was looking forward to this so much. It annoyed me. He was about to turn the body cam off, and then he got sick. God damn it. Hopefully, this gets rescheduled for 3:15 or 3:16. Somewhere soon, on a pay-per-view, you know what I mean? This was a banger fight, and it's the whole card was almost ruined because of it, but luckily everyone else locked in got first round knockouts. Alright, moving on. Bear with me. Jose Medina versus Atiba Gauthier. As much as I love Renato Moicano, who in the actual right mind thought Jose Medina was going to win this? Who in their right mind was going to pick Jose Medina over the physical specimen from Cameroon, Atiba Gauthier? The mini Ngannou, it's literally a mini Ngannou. It baffles me. Don't quote Jose Medina, because it's he just fought an actual specimen, like a like a genetic freak in Atiba Gautier. Oh, my lisp kept in there. Oh, this annoys me because I saw loads of people pick Jose Medina and go, "Unamblada, Jose Medina, pick of the night." I can't do a Moicano accent. Muito bon. Still, Atiba Gautier dominated. Literally looked like he was hitting a punching bag at some point. Jose Medina didn't throw back. He was trying to aura firm with his chin and then caught with a knee. Got sent flying down. Don't care if he got up. He got sent down with eyes rolled back of his head. You're knocked out, me. And he probably was so confused because he's never been knocked out before, but like I said, the physical specimen that is Atiba Gautier. If he had cardio and wrestling, middleweight champion within a year. If he had cardio and wrestling. Maybe not a year, 2 years, because people would be ducking him. But if this fella can knock ass for 3 rounds and then look kind of mid in the 4 and 5, and then have decent wrestling, actual problem. Alright, moving on. I think a good fight for Gautier in the future. Sorry, my fucking laptop keeps freaking out. An actual good fight I could see is Cesar Almeida. 2 really heavy hitters, and we'll see if it turns into a boring grappling match or they actually go for swinging. I think that would be an amazing fight. Because I don't know if a load of people saw it, but I think it was the fight night with Mackenzie Dern and the Ribas, where he was fighting Abdul Hassan. I can't remember his name. He got cut from the UFC, but he chinned him something major. Chinned him, I'm telling you, stiff as a board, Bryce Mitchell level knockout. I would like to see these 2 fight. It's risky for both of them, but it's as a fan, I'd love that. Fucking hell, I have the hiccups. Worst time. Alright. I'm gonna say, personally, I think this fight could have been a split decision. And at the time, I was I could see them giving to Rodriguez. Because Costa had moments, but his moments came either at the middle of a round or the end of a round, but only in one of them. I thought it was barely 2-1 Rodriguez, but I could be just stupid. It was... I mean, you can't even argue that Costa did more damage. Threw more punches, but didn't really hurt him all that much, you know? He had some top control. It was literally just a hugging contest, you know what I mean? I thought the takedowns would have got Rodriguez to fight, because look at the attempts and look at this, 6 he actually got versus the 1 and 2. They both have the same amount of submission attempts, so same amount of significant strikes. He has more total strikes, but Christian Rodriguez threw less, which means he got a higher percent. Oh no, he didn't get a higher percentage. But is that the percentage? Yeah, bollocks. Yeah, but you just, I thought there was an argument for Rodriguez, but fair play. I said Christian Rodriguez really does pick his nights. I'm not going to complain, I'm not going to piss him on. Well done, Costa, going on to fall short to, who's in featherweight right now? Josh Emmett. Give him Josh Emmett and he'd chin him. Alright, moving on. Lupi Godinez versus Julia Palastri. Both of these fighters, saved their careers. Or at least one of them did. Julia Palastri definitely saved her career with that 3rd round performance. I definitely think she's going to get I think she got a bonus. I don't know. I didn't check the bonuses. But in my opinion, that should have got fight of the night. In my opinion. Everyone else was first round knockout or a boring pitter-patter hug fest. I think this fight should have got fight of the night. And it's mental I'm saying that, because that's 2 weeks in a row a women's fight should get in the fight of the night. It's women's MMA might be making the biggest comeback of all time. You know what I mean? So, well done, Lupi Godinez. I did not realise how much of a star she is in Mexico. They were chanting her name. So this might be a future moneymaker for the UFC there. But she looked really good. She hit a power bomb. That was amazing. She got 5 out of 11 takedowns. I think it was a no-brainer. 27. Well done. Moving on. I want to keep this under 19 minutes. Rafa Garcia versus Vince Pichel. I don't ask. Vince Pichel. It was a split decision, I think. I can't remember. But very underwhelming. Vince Pichel looked actually really good, though. So I think that kind of baffled Rafa Garcia. He was like, oh yeah, I'm going to fight a 42-year-old. It's going to be a cakewalk. And then he went in and was like, why is this guy fighting like he's 29? You know what I mean? Vince Pichel, I think he honestly could go on till he's 45. That was I don't think he's going to be anywhere near the top 15. But like fights like this, where it's like low level MMA, I think he can go till he's 45, 46. You know what I mean? Get the record, you know what I mean? Like, he didn't show any sign of aging. You know what I mean? Or maybe Rafa Garcia was just that shit. Who knows? Good job, Rafa Garcia. I wanted you to win by knockout, but you're kind of just boring. I didn't expect his chin to hold up that well. Alright, moving on. This is another fight I called, but I think I said round 2 or 3 knockout. I can't be sure. Oh no, I did say round 1 or 2. Yeah. Gabriel Miranda, like I said, very chinny. Once Jamal Evers got out of the, I think it was the triangle, or was it there? I think it was an arm triangle. I think. I can't remember. He got up and just laid it on him. He knocked him down 2 times. I thought he only knocked him down once, but we'll move on. Good job, Jamal Evers. Don't really know what the next fight would be from here on out. Probably Cup Swanson, maybe. That'd be actually a really good fight. I don't know if he's lightweight or featherweight. I think he's featherweight. I'm not sure. But if Cup Swanson is featherweight, then this would be a good fight for him. Moving on. Final fight tonight, finally. Mikel Medeiros versus Austin Hubbard. I did say Austin Hubbard would be chinned, but he looked actually really good in fairness. And yeah, I'd say that's a fair decision. I mean, kind of. Actually, I don't really agree with that, to be honest. Looking at the stats, questionable decision. You know what I mean? But it's my pick, so I'm gonna not complain. So, good job, Medeiros. This fight was this card was really good. Mexico always delivers. Let me know what you thought of the cards in the beginning. Brain fart, sorry. In the comments. Let me know in the comments. I'm losing it. I've like 3 hours of sleep, and I had to fucking cross the country. Alright. Good job, everyone. I got nearly everything right. I am the GOAT of predictions. Don't go to Lucas Glazy or MMA Piggy. You know what I mean? Like, who else? Bedtime MMA, he went, what was it, 9-3. Nowhere near as good. I only got 1 wrong, you know what I mean? These motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers. They think they're the king, I'm the king. You know? If I do this again next week, I'm the king. There's no debating it. Like, they better watch their backs. I'm coming. Like, pause. Shut. Pause. But I will run this shit soon. They'll answer to me and no one else. Lucas Glazy, Bedtime MMA, and MMA Piggy. You know, you better stand waiting. Stand ready for my arrival. Alright, I'll see you next week. When I get another 50-45 against Bedtime MMA. Alright, see yous.